Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about the note-taking understanding. And with me, Putri Amalia FITRI, let's see the explanations. And I will give you the meaning of note-taking first. Note-taking is the practice writing down or otherwise recording key point of information, and it is an important part of the research process. And note takes on class lectures or discussions may serve as study aids, and while note takes during an interview may provide materials for an easy article or book. And the next is the importance of good notes. Um, taking a good notes while reading is an important part of academic success in college, and most courses require significant reading, and it can be difficult to understand and master the material and do well in class without solid note-taking and reading skill. Okay, the next is a good notes from your reading can help you organize your ideas and information from the text and keep focus and stay engaged with reading and keep record of what you read so you can more easily locate in the future and think critically about what you read while you read and draw conclusions and identify the main idea of the text and be prepared for class and build a foundation of lecture. And the last is have solid materials to use to study for exams or prepare for assignment. Okay, the next is the method of taking notes. Commonly used method of taking notes is double column notes and kernel notes. And the first is double column notes. To take double column notes, divide your into the columns using a rule to mark off 1/3 of the page from the left margin. Ignore the red line about 1 inch from the left of the page. Now you have two columns. The column on the left is lower than the column on the right. The left-hand column should remain blank during active note-taking. Later, after you record your notes, go back and write topic prepared in question from in this left-hand column. And the right-hand column is for your notes. Write on one side of the page only so you have room to write additional information on the reverse of the page if necessary. This method is effective because it allows you to test yourself. And once you have written topics question from in the left hand column, you can cover up the right hand column of notes with spare sheet of paper and test your memory and understanding of the information. And then you can uncover your notes and verify your answers. And the second is kernel notes. Kernel notes are similar to basic double column notes. Expect you create a section at the bottom, often the page where you write a summary of the information on the page. As you know, a summary is a consolidation of the main idea and major supporting points. And the next is the note-taking format. The first is outlines. Outlining is similar to creating an outline that you might use for a research paper. And the second is maps. Creating a map like a mind maps is a visual diagram that lets you organize your notes in a two-dimensional structure, says focus. And the third is chart. Charting allows you to break up information such as categories and similarities, the different dates, events, and impact, and pros and cons. And the next is double column notes. Double column notes are an excellent note-taking method for reading as well as for taking class notes. You use the same format for taking from readings as that's for to the informations, or as you should be while preparing or text marking and annotation. You can write a question in the left-hand margin that can be used a memory prompt to help in studying. And the last is summarizes. When you summarize, you identify the main ideas. You pick out the most important parts of what you read and restate them if your own word. When you reduce what you read to the main points, you will be able to better understand and remember the information. Okay, the next is benefits of note taking. And the first is writing notes engage your brain in specific and beneficial ways that help you grasp and retain information. And then the second is note taking can result in broader learning than simply mastering course content because it helps you to process information and make contents between ideas, allowing you to apply your new knowledge. Okay, that's all from me, and I'm sorry that I have a mistakes. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.